If you're band only and you've been like wiggling your seat, you can take a quick break real quick. I'm just gonna go choir folks. Pretty much everything that I really need to say is in the stuff that I've sent out. So if you read the handbook and things carefully, then there's not really anything new. I did print out the page out of the handbook that has our dates on it. That's really kind of the big thing. Just make sure that you have things on there. Joyful Loys, we're going to be doing in Cardinal Songs, pretty much the same schedule as last year. Joyful Loys, Mondays and Thursdays. Cardinal Song, Tuesdays and Wednesdays after school. The biggest thing, we did not really use the Google Calendar as much last year, but it's really helpful. And so I keep that up to date every time I add performances or have to cancel practices, and I'll email those things out. But if you have the Google Calendar, then it's just there for you. So you can QR code it. The link is in the handbook that I sent out. I said it's on the website. It is on the website. The app, the last time I looked at the app, I couldn't find it, so I needed to check with them. We have an app, by the way. All the time people are like, Bloomfield has an app? We do. We have an app. I'm not sure the music is on it, right? Well, it's not linked to this, but I'll get there. So this is that handout that I have back there. Hey, look, it's our parent meeting for all music groups tonight at 6 p.m. I'm not going to read through this because you can read, but it pretty much covers any performances that we have and who is involved in those. Pass it over expectations, be respectful. The costs and fees are pretty much the same. We had just kind of that participation fee to help cover new music and equipment when we need it and stuff. If you need a new t-shirt, $10 is the same as last year, as long as you didn't switch groups. So if you were in Joyful Noise and now you're in Cardinal Song, you need to buy a new shirt because you need one that says Cardinal Song on it, and vice versa. Center stage, we're going to get jackets again. We did that several years ago. They were very nice, but also more information about that. And I know, Chris talked a lot about, with the trip and finances, and we've got this. Katie and I both feel very strongly that you should not be sitting there right now thinking, I can't afford for my kid to do music, so we're just going to drop out. We feel very strongly that you should not feel that way. It costs us to do business, so that's why there are fees. But if you're out there thinking that we can't do this for our family, talk to us. We will find a way to make it happen for your kid. And we've got lots of fundraising things to talk about as well to help make that more manageable for everyone. So again, show up to rehearsal. And performance attire is essentially the same. When we're talking casual, like Apple Festival sort of performances, we're talking our t-shirt, jeans, and then we do our concert black with a red accent for that. And again, I'm not going to read to you because you can't. But if you haven't seen this handbook, I will send it out. We're going to send all this information out via email to you. But make sure that you really take a look at it if you haven't. So, choir folks, any questions over the handbook or anything, concerts, what you're supposed to wear, anything like that? Don't ask a question. Never ask a question. It's like a meeting. So, I'll talk about a few of the fundraisers we have coming up, the ones that I'm most familiar with. Because we're doing this trip together, we're going to do a lot of the fundraising together because we want to give you as many opportunities as possible to raise money to help fund this trip. Whatever else you need to be part of the music department. That being said, and she'll say this too, you don't have to do any of them if you don't want. You don't have to do them all. You can pick and choose, or you can do every single one of them. Whatever works best for you. We just want to give you a lot of options so you can pick what works best for you. The ones that I'm gonna talk about are two that we do every fall. One is we have Apple Festival parking coming up. The choir, we've done that for as long as the Apple Festival has been at the park. We pretty much just have to have people stand at the parking lot gates and take money, and then we divide that up evenly amongst everyone who worked that day. So if you work a shift, you get a cut of the profits. It's super easy. You stand there, you talk to your friends as they walk by. You talk somebody into, going to buy you a cinnamon roll and bring it back to you. You hang out for a couple hours, then you get a cut of the profits. Super easy. We also will do poinsettias again. Every year we sell poinsettias through Bradfield's to decorate the gym for our Christmas concert. They're beautiful. It's always a great fundraiser, and it helps our gym look less like a gym for our concert, which is always a plus. The last I'm going to talk about is a new one that I just put in for today. Is we're going to sell. They call them spirit throws. They're really blankets, like they're really soft fleece, like fuzzy blankets, but they're like Bloomfield Cardinals, like splash. I haven't seen anyone do that one yet. We have all the shirts, but we don't have Bloomfield Cardinals blankets. They're actually really soft and nice, and what's great about that one is it's going to be just like a website, and you like send people to. So you don't have to collect money. You don't have to go around. You just have to go on here and order one, and they put your name and say that they want you to get the cut of the profits for it. So that one will be super easy. We'll also do this fall. All right. Well, that was my spiel. Any questions for me before I hand it over?